what's up? It is the weekend and we're gonna do a weekly wind up. I've got my wine glass here. We're having Pinot Crazio this evening and we're just gonna like chit chat. We are going to talk about TMZ and go through some magazine articles and just see if there's anything like cool that we can like gossip about a little bit. So we're just gonna jump right in. Let's see, TMZ. What on here looks interesting? Paris Hilton just bought Marky Mark's old pad for $63 million. What? 63 million. So this has got Chris Brown necking photo, harkens back to dark times. And basically, if I can see this photo correctly, looks like he has got his hand around her neck. So that's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and see if we can pop that up on the screen for y'all. Oh. Alright, now this is something that's interesting. Bodybuilder, Zunilda Menendez, I don't know. She's dead at 43 after a hammer attack. Her husband was found with self-inflicted wounds. What? So she's from Colombia. She's known as the She-Hulk. She was found beaten to death with a hammer this week. And her husband was also discovered deceased from self-inflicted knife wounds. Whoa. Man, it says you could clearly see that it was violence. They were suffering marriage problems. Oh, man. The two were preparing for a bodybuilding competition in Portugal in a matter of weeks. Oh, they was getting down to the skinny of it. And once you get down to like those last couple weeks, like, man, you can get a little nutty, but not like beat your wife in the head with a hammer nutty, but my God. That is sad. That is really sad. So, Farrah Abram from 16 and Pregnant, Little Miss Porn Star, Little Miss OnlyFans star, now says that she's leaving OnlyFans and she has a new naughty AI twin who's down to deliver. That's what it says. Okay. It looks like the Diddy trial, a verdict should come next week, possibly. So that's going to be interesting. Have any of you guys been following it? Like, I was following it a little bit, and then like I kind of like backed away, and I kind of am picking up little things here and there. So that's crazy stuff. Oh wow, all of this stuff that I'm going through is all just from today. There's a whole lot of stuff that's been going on. Al Sharpton says, the feds target rich black folks. It's no conspiracy. Isn't he like in deep IRS debt? I mean, I don't know. Okay, so that's kind of like all I've really got for TMZ. There's not, most of it's like just, you know, Diddy. Like some other stuff, but it's all like the same. So let's see what they've got in the news app here, which has all my magazines. Okay, so we have In Touch. Let's see what we have going on here. Okay, now normally like I'll take a look at these and I'll say they'll have the who wore it better stuff, and normally like I disagree with like basically everything, but this time I actually agree with all three that they're showing. I actually pick exactly the way that they picked. I would have picked the same, which is odd for me. It's so odd. All right, let's see what else we got. It's actually kind of cute. There is this beaded tote that is really adorable. I'll see if I can get the exact link, and I'll link it down below. But I would think this would be like super cute to have like at like an outdoor wedding, or like just even a summer wedding, just to kind of like carry. I don't know, it's just different. It's kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. And it's really not expensive either. It's like $39. It's cute. Pair it with like maybe a red dress or like a blue dress, or like a cream color, but you really don't want to wear cream to a wedding. But I mean, I don't know what kind of plans y'all have for the summer, but maybe. Okay, so that's it for In Touch. There's not much going on. There's some, you know, drama with Kate and Harry, and, you know, all the behind the palace walls type of thing, but, you know, oh, and people doing the same thing. But let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, this right here says how to end summer hot flashes. This Woman's World. I might have to look at that and see what they got to say about that, because, yeah, no, it's a problem. That's what happens when you start getting old. Okay, you guys. Jimmy Fallon and Brad Pitt are in tie-dye, and I don't know why, but oh my god, like, that's just too much. Oh, they're filming for The Tonight Show. Oh my goodness. Just don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything really to talk about. This is kind of sad. That wasn't really anything there. Alright, so we got People in Touch. Life and Style. Let's see what we got going on here. I need to see if I can get my nails done this weekend. But I should probably wait until after I'm in the garden and pull up the weeds. So then maybe I won't get them done until Wednesday. I don't know. A lot of this stuff is recycled too, from like one magazine to another. It's like the same article, which is weird, but I guess that's what they do. That's what they do. I'm surprised that Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton are still together. I don't know if anybody else is surprised by that. Not saying that I didn't think their you know, relationship would last, but you know, they've been together for a minute, right? I mean, they've been together for, it's been a minute. Does it say how long they've been together? How long have Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani been together? So they started dating in 2015. Oh, okay. Guess it's not quite as long as I thought it was, but that's still a good bit of time. Co-stars with matching ink. Oh, that's kind of cool. I have a tattoo. I got a tattoo and it's on my ankle, and it is a tattoo that me and 5 of my other girlfriends got, and we all worked together. I got it when I turned 19, I think. I think it was like my 19th birthday. Does that make sense? Let's see. It's 18, 19. I think I was 19 when I got it. Do you have a matching tattoo with anybody? Do you have any tattoos? I have 3. I have Greg's name on my neck. I have my daughter's name tattooed on my shoulder blade. And then I have my tattoo on my ankle. That's all. That's all there was. Man, there's like literally nothing in here. This is crazy. Crazy. Huh. Well then, I guess there's not much to talk about. So you know what I mean? I guess we'll like cut it short. I guess I'm gonna finish drinking some wine. I don't really know if I have like much to really talk about right now. Like, I mean, it's the weekend. The weather's supposed to be nice. Yesterday we had like a pretty good storm that came through, and it did a little bit of damage. It tried to kill my tomatoes. So tomorrow I have to go up in the garden and try to like stake the tomatoes up with, you know, the cages, and hopefully they'll be fine. They didn't look like broken off. They were just kind of like floppy over. So I'm hoping that it's not like a big deal. And then, because we have not had a good tomato year in a little while. And then, you know, we have, what do we have to do? I need to check around my grapes and my blueberries and make sure they're okay. Let's see. And then Greg and I are probably gonna go out and we're gonna, you know, drive and get some jeeping in tomorrow. Oh yeah, and he wants to try like a new restaurant place that he found. So we're gonna, you know, do that because it's something different. We were gonna go out when I was off midweek, but we were both so tired because we had like some major storms that came in the other night too. And we had like severe thunder and lightning from midnight until like 5 a.m. And he was gonna get up and he's like, I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna do some work. And I'm like, well, that's probably not a good idea, because doing work means he needs to get on the computer. And I was like, what if we lose electricity and you're like on the computer trying to do a thing? I'm like, you might want to wait. So we were so tired, like for 2 days after that, I was just like, no, we don't have to go anywhere. Plus Greg, he broke the like heel of his foot. Like he broke it. Like he's having like hard time getting around. And I'm like, why don't you just like lay off of it? Just sit. I don't want you standing or driving or doing any of the things. I was like, you know, try to give it some time to heal, and then, you know, we can go out in a week or, you know, whatever. I know it's going to take longer than that to heal it, but I didn't know what else. I don't know what else to do. So got that. And I have like a ton of editing. I've got videos. I just need to like edit them and get them uploaded. So I'm going to be working on that this weekend, along with getting into the yard and trying to take care of yard stuff. Plus, just spending quality time with my man and my little princess Marnie, you know, because family time's important. I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I was saying, you know, like, I just don't have time. Life is like too short, and I've been through a lot of stuff. Greg and I have been through a lot of stuff this year, and I'm like, life is just too short to worry about things that are out of our control. You know what I mean? Like, we just need to like live our life, have fun. If we're gone tomorrow, at least I can say we made the best out of today. So that's kind of the philosophy that we are trying to live through. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I feel like I'm getting tired. I feel like this has kind of been a little bit lower energy video than I normally do for a weekly wind up, but man, it's been a week. It has been a week. So, and I kind of like rushed, and I was like, oh, I got some free time. Let me hurry up. Let me jump on here and try to do the weekly wind up and go through some articles. But like the articles just weren't articling tonight for some reason. I don't know. Hopefully next weekend will be better. We're gonna make this a weekly thing. So try to record it on Friday and get it up by Saturday. So like, you know, the news is somewhat kind of relevant. And yeah, so if there's anything you guys want to talk about, if anything like big pops off, like in the future, I'm thinking that I'm probably do like a live, and you know, maybe we can chit chat if you guys are like interested in that type of thing. I don't know. But anyway, okay, now see, I think the wine is starting to kick in a little bit, and I'm getting a little bit rambly. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of editing done tonight. Maybe I can get at least one video ready. Well, actually, it'd probably be good if I edit this video and get this one ready to go. But anyway, you don't even care about anything that I'm saying at this point. So if you made it this far, kudos to you. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ring the little notification bell, do all the things. I used to say, like, if you do all 3, I love you, but I think it's like 4 things that like people want you to do now. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. I mean, I'll appreciate like anything. Although I do like comments. I like to interact with y'all. You know, family, let's connect. Okay. All right, for real. I am out of here. Peace. Bye.